Hi friends, this is SK. Welcome to InfoRush with SK. On this video, we are going to see the controversies about Koh-i-Noor diamond. What if one of the world's most famous diamonds was not just a jewel, but a symbol of centuries of conquest, colonialism and unresolved history? Very recently, a viral story exploded online claiming that Zoran Mamdani confronted King Charles III during a visit to New York and demanded the return of the legendary Koh-i-Noor diamond to India. The story spread quickly across social media and political discussions. But did it actually happen? And why does this single diamond continue to spark global controversy more than 175 years after it arrived in Britain? Today, we break down the facts, the rumors and the extraordinary history behind the Koh-i-Noor diamond. According to the viral story, Zoran Mamdani confronted King Charles III during the monarch's April 26 visit to the United States. The claim said Mamdani described the Koh-i-Noor as a symbol of colonial plunder and argued that it had been taken from a 10-year-old Indian ruler back in 1849. Some versions even claim the two met during a 9/11 memorial event in New York, where Mamdani intended to personally urge the king to return the diamond back to India. It sounded dramatic, it sounded unbelievable, but there is a major problem. First, let's see who Zoran Mamdani is. He is a real political figure in New York. He has served as a member of the New York State Assembly, while the actual mayor in recent years has been Eric Adams. And despite the widespread circulation of the claim, there is no widely verified public evidence showing that Mamdani formally confronted King Charles III over the Koh-i-Noor during any official event. The story appears to combine real people, real political tensions, and a real historical controversy into a narrative that feels plausible, even it may not be true. But while these specific incidents remain doubtful, the larger debate surrounding the Koh-i-Noor is absolutely real. The Koh-i-Noor is one of the most famous diamonds in human history. Historians believe it was originally mined in the Golconda region of southern India, an area once renowned for producing some of the world's most valuable diamonds. Over centuries, the gem passed through the hands of empires, conquerors and kings. It became associated with enormous wealth and imperial power. The diamond eventually entered the treasury of the Mughal Empire and was owned by the rulers including Shah Jahan the Emperor, who commissioned the Taj Mahal. But the story didn't stop there. In 1739, the Persian ruler Nader Shah invaded Delhi and looted enormous treasures from the Mughal court. Among them was the famous Koh-i-Noor. According to historical accounts, Nader Shah gave the diamond its famous name, Mountain of Light. After his death, the gem passed through Afghan rulers including Ahmad Shah Durrani before eventually reaching the Sikh Empire in Punjab under Maharaj Ranjit Singh. But the most controversial chapter was still to come. In 1849, the British East India Company defeated the Sikh Empire and annexed Punjab. Under the Treaty of Lahore, the Koh-i-Noor was surrendered to the British. The treaty required the young Sikh ruler Maharaj Tulip Singh to hand over the diamond. There was one detail that continues to fuel outrage even today. Tulip Singh was only a child. Critics argue that the transfer was deeply coercive because it happened under colonial domination and involved a minor with little real power. To many historians and activists, this was not a voluntary gift, it was imperial extraction. After arriving in Britain, the Koh-i-Noor was presented to Queen Victoria and eventually became part of the British crown jewels. Today, it remains displayed at the Tower of London and is recognized around the world. But its presence there remains deeply controversial. India has repeatedly argued that the diamond should be returned as part of correcting historical injustices linked to colonial rule. Pakistan and Afghanistan have also made claims based on historical connections to empires that once possessed the gem. For supporters of repatriation, the Koh-i-Noor represents far more than a jewel. It symbolizes colonial exploitation and the removal of wealth from colonized nation. Many believe returning the diamond would be a symbolic acknowledgement of the suffering and inequalities created during imperial rule. but Britain has largely maintained that the diamond was legally acquired under historical treaties. British institutions also worry that returning the Koh-i-Noor could create pressure to return countless artifacts held in museums and royal collections worldwide. Critics respond with a powerful argument: just because something was legal under colonial rule, does that make it morally right? Stories involving the Koh-i-Noor spread rapidly because the diamond touches deep emotional and historical wounds. Whenever politicians or public figures discuss colonial reparations or historical justice, the issue immediately gains global attention. And in the age of social media, facts, rumors, exaggerations, and political symbolism often blend together. The alleged confrontation between Zoran Mamdani and King Charles III appears to be one such example, a dramatic story built around a very real historical controversy. Whether or not the 2026 story is true, the emotions behind it are undeniably real. The Koh-i-Noor is no ordinary diamond. For many people across South Asia, it represents heritage removed during colonial rule. For Britain, it remains part of royal tradition and national history. And because those perspectives remain deeply divided, the debate over the Koh-i-Noor is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. So friends, what do you think? Should the Koh-i-Noor be returned to India, or should it remain part of British crown jewels? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into history, politics and global controversies. Thanks guys, this is SK signing off. See you, bye bye.